Hi, this is the ScanWatch 2 from French Withings, and to be honest, it's a little bit of a tricky product, at least in terms of who should buy it. I'm just gonna go straight at it here. If you're on the lookout for a stylish watch that looks like a normal watch, but can at the same time show very basic notifications from your phone, as well as provide even more basic features like a timer and a stopwatch, while also keeping a constant look on both pulse, blood oxygen levels, temperature changes, walking distance, and menstrual cycles if you want it, that this could actually be the perfect watch for you. Think of it a little like one of those Aura rings, but it can also show notifications. If you, however, though, want to reply to messages, take calls from your wrist, pay with your watch, download new apps, change the interface look, and do anything else classically smartwatchy, then this is definitely not the watch for you. And that is basically the whole jet of it. Personally, I really like this watch. It looks and feels great to wear, and the battery life of up to a whole of 30 days, that is more realistically perhaps 2-3 weeks at best, but still is fantastic. However, though, even for me, the watch is not without its annoyances. First thing that I really miss here is the opportunity to take calls straight from the arm. The navigation is also somewhat fidgety since the display is not of touch type. It works, but for example, navigating back from within a sub-menu is way too tedious. However, though, because of the limited functionality, it does not happen that often. Other than during workouts, the watch also does not feature an always-on display, which I thought would have been pretty neat here, at least for showcasing the current date, something that is here not available in analog form. A press on the button on the side lights up the screen, and it can also be activated by lifting up the arm, something that works perfect sometimes and not at all other times. A fun thing here is that the watch hands moves out of the way if they are in front of the display when it activates, something that both looks smooth and definitely is a bit of a conversation starter. As for working out, the watch lacks a built-in GPS, which is a bit odd considering the fairly high price tag of around $300. Other than that, the collection of data is fair, albeit that it could have been a bit more advanced in what actually gets displayed. But for the everyday exerciser, and perhaps even more, the person that wants to keep an eye on their bodily functions, such as pulse, blood oxygen level, track sleep patterns, etc., it does work really well. I did, however, feel that the step counter was sometimes both a little bit trigger happy and other times a little shy on displaying enough steps, but it hasn't been alarmingly bad in any way. If you want to, the watch can also perform an ECG to be able to detect indications of any irregular heart functionality, something that is of course neat and potentially fantastic if it actually helps to alert you of something possibly being wrong with your heart. The whole Withings app experience is also more focused towards well-being rather than hardcore fitness workouts. There is also a Withings Plus subscription service where you for $9.95 a month or $99.50 a year get access to personally tailored workouts and different programs as well as meal plans, etc. A neat function for the person that wants it, but the Withings Plus functionality is definitely not something that is needed for everyone. The app itself is decent and relatively snappy, although it sometimes feels a little jumpy when navigating back and forth because of the small cards that pops up every once in a while telling you about achievements and other things. The stability of the connection between the app and the watch, though, has been rock solid through my testing for about 3 weeks, something that is fairly rare here in smartwatch country. So to sum this rambling up, do not expect the Withings ScanWatch 2 to be and or perform like a normal smartwatch, because if that's what you want, you'll just end up disappointed here. But again, if you want a stylish watch with basic notifications functionality and a timer plus a whole lot of body measuring functionality, the ScanWatch 2 is actually not that bad, plus it looks fantastic. Also, if you're not in need of all the functionality the ScanWatch 2 does offer, also be sure to take a look at its little brother, the ScanWatch Lite, featuring basically the same functionality apart from a few things like ECG and blood oxygen measuring, but for a somewhat lower price, while also still looking pretty stylish as well. For reference, the ScanWatch Nova and Nova Brilliant watches also features the same functionality as the normal ScanWatch 2, but with an even more fancy design and more fancier materials. Alright, those are my thoughts on the Withings ScanWatch 2, a watch that is probably perfect for some people, but absolutely not for others, all depending on what you're actually looking for. Alright, please share any thoughts or questions in the comments below and I'll do my best to answer them. Thank you for watching, bye!